Last night we went over everything Bandai went over in their video for the Gozyuger drops, like the Tega Sword, the Henshin Changer. We talked about the Gozyuger Armors, but when I actually got off and published the video and went to go look at the pre-orders, I saw that there was way more stuff that they actually dropped for Gozyuger, way more images. So we're going to go over that in detail, pricing on every single thing, and we're going to look at the pictures way more in depth this time. Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Legacy of Nerd. My name is Daniel. And like I said last night, after I published the video and went to go look at the pre-orders for all the Gozyuger stuff, there was way more than just the TegaSword and the Gozyuger Armors. So there's figures, there's vinyl figures, there's way more pictures of the armors, way more pictures of the Robos, and we are going to talk about that in depth. And we're also going to clarify that part about the possible Power Rangers leak, but it's ended up being something else. I don't think it's better. I wish it was kind of the leak. Anyways, we'll talk about that and we'll go over everything. So we're gonna go over everything on Toku Collectibles from Toku Collector. I have never ordered from them before. I can't say that I know about their service, but I know they're very regarded in the community and they have a bunch of great images and they have pricing. So we're gonna go over that in detail. So looking at some of the stuff right here, we got the landing page, and yesterday we went over only a couple of things, and they only went over a couple of things in the video that Bandai pulled out. So we're going to start right here with the Tega Sword. This is the Deluxe Tega Sword, and as like we talked about yesterday, this sword actually does turn into the Robo itself. So give you an idea, this is the Zord, guys. This is the Zord. The Morpher turns into the Zord, if we're talking in Power Rangers terms. So taking a better look at this, we see that this middle part lights up. That looks like that's going to be the chest of the Robo. The Sentai ring, that's actually a Sentai ring, and it's going to come with two different Sentai rings. It's going to come with the one that turns into Gojuju Wolf. Is that right? Goju Wolf? You probably have to correct me on that, but they will come with this, and this will actually turn into the Robo's head with the secondary ring that we get right here. So we get the Robo head right there with the secondary ring. So it comes with these two rings. So one thing I did not specify in the video, and there's two little bands, and I don't actually have a picture of it. It comes with like replacement rings. So like these connect to like a little ring part that you can actually wear, and you can actually take those off, and in case one breaks, you can actually have replacement ones as well. So taking a better look at this, it comes with the Gojuju Wolf head here, and it looks amazing, guys. Like that detail in this head, like it's translucent. Look at those little details in the gold as well. I mean, this looks amazing. And then looking at the Robo head itself, looking at it's translucent as well. It has all of the details. Like these, one thing about Bandai Japan when it comes to Super Sentai is that it has absolute quality in the craftsmanship of their toys. I have only gotten a couple of Super Sentai things in the past, but every time I'm always amazed at the things that they can do way better than it seems what we get here in America. So obviously, it turns in, it kind of shows right here the process of turning it into the Robo. The fingers fold out, turn into legs and to arms. And then you fold out the head. It looks like the chest lights up, which is a pretty cool little feature. And then it stands tall like that as well. Like we talked about, the Gojuju armors that you can buy separately will make it into the different Gojuju Robos. So you will see right here, that's the blue is the lion, the Leon. I think it's Leon Buster, if I'm correct. May not be correct. It lights up blue. The blue one looks really, really good. I'm not gonna lie, that looks really good. The yellow one right here, the yellow one is Tyranno, and you can see that armor right here as well. And we'll go into those when we go to the Gojuju armor as well. We see right here, I really like the hand part, like the claw part. I think it's a really good touch. And this is what the box is going to look like. We went over that a little bit yesterday. It sits two different ways, it appears. But all of these things will come in box, and it turns into the Robo as well, which is really cool. So the next thing I want to start talking about is the Gojuju armor. So right here, talking about the Deluxe Leon Buster. Again, the translucent. Now, all of these can be used as blasters, and I'm guessing they're going to be blasters in the show, and then they turn big and they become the armors. And maybe that's not what it's going to be, but it Super Sentai, when they put out their toys, it's always what they use on the show. So I'm getting a vibe that that's what's going to happen in the show as well. You can see the detail here as well. It just looks amazing. Now, looking at the Leon Buster Robo armor, dude, this looks clean. This looks so good. I love the blue. I may love the blue more than I love the red. And I always love the the red Robos, mechas, and Power Rangers. I love the red Zords. Like those are always my favorite. But this looks clean. It looks really, really good. Get an idea of how it sits in the changer there as well. It's going to light up blue. And of course, you get the blue, beautiful blue Leon Buster Robo helmet here, Robo Head Sentai Ring, which has that amazing translucent blue, and with the gold accents, it looks really good here as well. So here, just taking some more pictures, a side view of that as well, which looks really good. And then it looks like the mouth opens up and lights up as well there. I know that little around the collar looks like kind of like artillery. I think when you press something, it actually spins. So there it goes. There's the picture right there. Didn't know that was be the next picture. But yeah, it looks like you pull this trigger right here and it spins. So it's a little bit of an action sequence that you're going to get there. So better look at this Robo. Oh, man, that looks clean. If I get any Gojuju armor, if I can only get one, it may be blue. This looks good. And then taking a look at the box there as well. Clean box. It's hard to give any of this stuff up. This is going to be released at February 2025, and the price is going to be $25 as you see right here. It's saying 50 right here. I wonder what 50 is regarding. Leon Buster 50? Oh, 50th anniversary? Is that what it means? No, that says $50. So I'm kind of curious. It says $25 here, then it says $50 on the main page. So I'll probably have to look. I know when we did the conversion in the video yesterday, it said it was going to be 45 and 25. Now, this changer here, they're charging $86. So this is $86 plus shipping and handling, free with continental UTS. Well, free shipping. So that's free shipping as well on this. So that's good too. $86 is pricey. Did I do the conversion wrong yesterday? It's very possible I did the conversion wrong. So the next thing we're going to look at is the Tyranno Hammer. This is the first time that the yellow is going to be Tyranno, because usually it's reserved for red. So I think this is really refreshing and really nice. Getting a really good look right here. Again, the translucent, the green in the eyes really pops. It looks really good. I like that as well. I don't know if I would have done gray or metal here. That's an interesting choice, but I do like the idea of yellow being Tyranno. So this looks a little busy. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like the head's gonna split in half, and it's gonna go onto each side of the arms there. Of course, the chest is going to glow yellow. The head looks really good. Like all these Robo heads look really, really good. I think I still prefer the blue, the Leon Buster, but that's just personal preference for me. So we see that right here. It sits right there in the henshin changer. And then obviously it looks like the mouth will light up as well. And it looks like it will have trigger action. It looks like the mouth goes up and down when you pull on this arm right here, which is really, really cool. So it's good to see, like back in the day, like these, we always had like the different little action sequences you could do with the figures. I haven't really played with children's toys in a long time. I've always had collectibles. So it's good to see like they still do those things. I know it's a really offbeat, but seeing the transformation here as well, it looks like the leg is going to detach. It's going to go on the bottom of whatever you connect to the arms. Yep, it looks like that. And then it looks like the body part splits in half, and then each goes on one side. I do like the Tyranno heads on each arm. I think that looks good. I like that. And then there's the box as well. And of course, this is going to be $25 price point, but it may be 50 because these all say 50. So can't really say that for certain. Then we have the Deluxe Green Eagle Shooter 50. This one is the most interesting one because I think it has the most interesting kind of look as far as an eagle because it kind of like goes up and down. Kind of reminds me of one of the Star Wars ships. You know, the one that kind of sits up like one of the bombers. So it kind of reminds me of that, but it's a interesting look as well. Reminds me of like a bow and arrow. So maybe it's a bow and arrow action when the Gojuger Rangers, I guess, I don't know, when the Gojujers will actually like fire their power weapon because of course these are all thought to be power weapons. So we do remember that the Green Ranger or the Green Gojuger Eagle will be female. So kind of look at the head right there. I still prefer the blue, but I this translucent, I'm digging it. The gold, it looks good. I like the color scheme on this. Very interesting positioning of it though. This is how it sits in the in the Tega sword. And then it looks like it's going to have light up action right here as well, which is cool. Just kind of giving you a closer look. Oh, it looks like it's going to, the head's going to go in and out, and it's going to do that by pulling this out. So it looks like it's going to have like a bow and arrow function as well. These little images that they make with here in the corner, these look dope. I really like these. And then this is some more how transformation sequences. And it looks like the bow and arrow part, looks like that whole head part comes out. And then you split those wings in half. And then it sits on the chest. Okay, that's interesting. And the head part becomes the weapon part for the Robo. That's cool. I dig that. I like that. And of course, the chest glows green as well. We see a little bit more here of the box. I think I like this box the best actually. This Gojuger green. That's a really interesting look. I like it. And it looks odd. And I think I like the odd. I have to say that. And then lastly, we're gonna go over the Gojuger. Well, not lastly, but of the Gojuger armors, lastly, is the black unicorn drill. This one reminds me of like a seesaw horse, maybe. Kind of like how it sits, like one of the toys when you had it when you were a toddler. But the black looks dope. I really like it. Kind of reminds me of a Digimon look a little bit. Oh, that's a good Robo helmet, Robo head. I like that. That competes with blue. This may be my second favorite. So we see right here, obviously how it sits in there. It's going to light up a purple because we can't really do a black light, so it's going to do a purple light. I think it's cool. And then that's how the Robo will look with armor. Oh man, that armor is cool. So it looks like parts of it becomes a shield, and then a part of it becomes the arm here. Oh, the head becomes the arm. Okay, I like this. I really like the black one. I think it looks good. Here's the transformation. Oh, no, this is the action sequence. Oh, the light up sequence. And it looks like it's going to light up from the drill. I wonder if they actually do light up. That looks cool. All right. And then it's going to have the twirl drill function, which makes sense. And it looks like you're going to do that by pulling that little piece back as well. That's a really good picture of the unicorn drill. This is a nice color scheme. I like it. I really do like it. And this is the transformation sequence. It looks like you're gonna take off the head, which I kind of suspected, and then the head goes onto the arm, and this becomes the other side becomes a shield, and it sits like that. That's pretty cool, and it shows the other side here as well. Whoops, there you go. I like that. Man, these are hard. I might have to get more of these. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is going to be expensive for me. All right. So next we're going to go over the Sentai Ring. So we're going to go over this one here first. This is the first one that they are advertising. It's going to be the Boom Boomager one. And let's get a closer look at it. Looks like they don't have an HD look at this, but you can see all the Boom Boomager team right there sitting there, or the core team. I'm sure it's going to have some special action when you light it up in the henshin. This is going to be $33. So I'm sure there's going to be one for every team. Those will all be coming up soon. And here are the Sentai Ring sets. It's going to come two to a set. These are the transformation sets. So these are what they actually henshin into in the Gojujers. So we got the blue one here. Oh wow, that's a lot of detail. Look at that. Translucent. Look at the gold. Wow. I don't think we would ever get that in any sort of Power Rangers anything. That's cool. The color kind of bleeds a little bit. It's a little interesting. I wonder if these are final. product. I can kind of you see how maybe because it's just so small, maybe I'm just being picky and we can zoom in so much, but the color is good though. Just kind of see how I see it's like a little bit right there, like the specs and stuff like that. But that's just me being picky. Um, and this is how they are, and this is how they're going to sit in there. It looks like it's going to have motion activation, which is cool. I really like the way this tension changer looks. I like the hand kind of claw aspect. It looks really cool. This will be $25. Let's see if it's $25 on here. Yep, it's gonna be $25. And then the other set is going to be the eagle and the unicorn. This eagle looks good. I like this one. Unicorn looks good too. I like that. This might be my favorite of these two sets. We see that sits in here as well. Kind of go back and look at these, give you guys. I really want to see what these look like in hand. Maybe these are just way too like zoomed in. And maybe that's the problem, right? I like the way they look though. They look good. All right. So those will be at $25. So going over some more of the Sentai Ring sets, we see right here there's gonna be a King Oger one. And so you see these two buttons on the opposite corners. You press those buttons and it gets a different image. So that's a really cool little aspect that they're going to do. And it gives you more for each item that you buy, which is pretty cool. Wait, is this two items? Maybe it's just two items and maybe I'm just seeing that incorrectly. Oh, these are two different rings. So yeah, I know when you press that, a different image comes in. So I don't know if they're showing the different images here or they're showing a final image. So it comes with two rings. Yeah, because it's 48 and 49. So these are two different rings. Okay. I actually like these. King Onger and Boom Boomager. I like these. These are cool. These will price at $25. Jeez, man. This is tough. All right, here's the Ryu Soldier and the Dawn Brothers. As we guys know, Dino Fury in here in the United States. That's cool. I like the tracing with the gold trim. I think that's a really good touch on this stuff. Dawn Brothers. That's cool looking. So trying to get a closer look at that right there. And Dino Fury. And then this is how it's going to sit. Oh, here's the secondary images. So this one, it looks like it goes into more of the mecha there and has like a pyramid. And then this one goes into it turns more into the mecha. Okay, that's cool. And then that's how it sits on there as well. We'll go back to the last one that we looked at, the King Oger and the Boom Boonger. And so because we weren't paying attention to those secondary images. Okay, so it just focuses way more on the mecha here. That's cool. I really like the gold. So it takes like kind of the gold uh tracing out a little bit, it seems. But I could be incorrect. Might need more blown up images of those as well. So, as with any Sentai release, there is going to be action figures. So, we're actually going to get an action figure of the Red Robo, which kind of gives us a better look of it here as well. And yeah, it's a fully articulated action figure. Let's see what it says right here 15 points of articulation and features movable wings on the back. This is going to cost $53. This is pricey. If you guys know somewhere to get these things cheaper, please let me know. Toku Collectible is just what I know offhand because I don't really collect Sentai stuff very often. Most of the time, I get it on Amazon. I hear a lot of people go to Amazon in Japan. So here's the Goju Wolf action figure, and this one as well is going to have. It's going to sit at 6 inches and a 15 points of articulation. So you get that sense here. Oh, this is nicely painted. It looks a little vinyl though. It looks a little stiff. I don't know how it looks stiff, but it kind of does, right? It looks like it doesn't have changeable hands or the hands you can move. It comes with the Tega Sword, which is cool. Has some cool poses that they're pulling off here for 15 points of articulation. Not bad. Doesn't look like it has thighs. It looks like it's on ball joint. It has elbows, wrists, head. Kind of see if we can see a little bit more. Ankles. It has ankles. I think the thighs, not having movable thighs, maybe hurts it a little bit. And it looks like it's just a waist joint right here. There's no like chest joint. So it looks like it can't really like look like in a crouching position. So it seems like it has its limitations here. but it looks like a solid figure. I don't know if I would go with this first or kind of wait for something more articulated. But it's a good look. $50 for that action figure. All right, guys. So we're here. We're going to talk about. Oh, we'll look at the vinyl figure first. Of course, you cannot have any Sentai without the vinyl figures. I did see some more vinyl figures being maybe it's not here yet, but I knew they were going to have the different colors, the eagle, the unicorn, the Leon. So I see that there's going to be plushies here. The images are unavailable at this time. And then there's going to be a Miniplus set, which I guess is coming soon. So if you guys were watching the video from last night, you guys know that I talked about this tweet that we got from Josh, and then I was unsure what he was talking about or if he was trolling us. But what he was actually talking about is that we are getting, through the Gozyuger line, we're going to get the Sentai Anniversary line, which is going to come with Red Rangers of every Sentai team. And this includes the Jew Rangers. And as we know, it's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And this is what he showed on his Twitter. And guys, like this almost looks like a ring. Like, well, not a ring. One of the, I want to say the ring. The Sentai keys, the Gokaiger keys. It kind of looks like it's based off of that. If I'm being incorrect, it comes with a weapon here, which is cool, but the power sword, or I don't know what they call it, and I forget what they call it in G Ranger. Tyranno sword, maybe. But yeah, there's a lot of detail missing on this thing. And at a $50 price point, I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, this looks rough. This looks rough. Maybe I'm off on all these prices. Then we're also getting a Don Brothers one, Don Momotaro. This one looks a little bit better, I think, in my opinion, but still kind of has the same issues. I don't see many people digging on these and saying good things about these, and so maybe that is one of the issues that they are having with this line so far. They're not looking great. So not gonna lie about that. Right here, I'm actually gonna pull up some of the things that I saw on Ranger Board on Twitter, because they had some additional pictures of some items that were going to be coming up as well, and I wanted to pull those up. That is going to be the vinyls for the Eagle and Unicorn. Looks pretty cool there. Obviously, you can see here are the other ones, the red, blue, and yellow, which look, I like the vinyls. I think they're good. I think they're good what they come with, right? So this is come at 880 yen, and that is going to be conversion $5. These are $5. So maybe I'm just looking at these prices wrong on Toku Collectibles, or maybe there's just simply a better way to get them that I am not aware of. Okay, so we're gonna go back here because I also saw that they're showing the Red Ranger here, Tyranno Ranger, and then the Robo. But one thing that I did see that they were showing is, oh, so this is how some of the rings are going to look like. You can see that they're also going to be selling a book of like 50 Sentai. There's also going to be a Robo anniversary line part of the Gojuger, and one of them here is from Gal Ranger. Oh, Gal Keen. Or is Gal Keen? Yeah, Gal Ranger. As we know as Lost Galaxy here in America, in the United States. Not Lost Galaxy. Wild Force. I'm sorry. Wild Force. And this disassembles into many parts to form its Robo mode, individual mecha, or of your own creation. So it looks like all the Robos are going to be coming out in this line will actually be able to connect to the other Robos. Now, you guys can see there's a lot of details missing on this, but they're definitely a different look on how we remember them. Obviously, this one has the teeth. The head looks a little bit different. But yeah, these come at 5280 yen. So if I do the conversion on that, we see that it comes out to about $33 per piece. Ranger Board actually has like some, oh, they don't have links. So if you guys know of any additional places to order these from, I know there's like Hobby Japan and Amazon Japan. Let me know how to access those correctly, and then I can get you guys better prices on this as well. So they're just showing some of the images that we went through already, which I think look pretty cool. I have to say the Galkeen here, I actually like this. I know it's missing a lot of detail, but I think it looks really, really good. So I think that is everything that has been teased so far, not teased, are for pre-ordered so far that we can see for the Gozyuger line. Some pretty cool stuff, I have to say. Definitely digging this Galkeen, like I was talking about there as well. So I wanted to give you guys a more in-depth, more look at what was going to be released, especially from the Robo lines, the Sentai Rings. There was way more Sentai Rings, and then give you guys more uh, a look of what was going to come up with the anniversary Sentai, and to give you clarification as well of what that Red Ranger helmet that Josh posted as well, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you pre-ordering any of this? Some of this stuff seems pricey for me. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe just getting one or two things I might be able to do. Maybe the Gozyuger Armors, and then the Tega Sword is what I'll get. But as far as especially that Jew Ranger action figure, I'm not digging that. It's not looking good to me. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Remember, like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. You know what? We'll say it on this one, even in Super Sentai. It's Morphin' Time.